What is up, YouTube? Happy motherfucking New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve. Merry New Year. I don't know. Fucking we're here. New Year.
What the freak is up? Happy New Year's. Make sure you spend time with your family tonight. Bring in the new year with people you love. Anyways, welcome to the show. What's up, BPL?
Not much. How you doing, Derek?
They got the heat on hell in this bitch.
Damn. What's up, Fungus Queen?
Shit.
My Animal House. Boasted Balls. Hell yeah. What is up, everybody? You guys are fucking awesome. Happy motherfucking New Year.
Man, how you feeling, man? I know you weren't feeling too good the other day.
Better. A lot better.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's jump into the show, man. We appreciate everybody being here. This is the Reptile Love Show where we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Shout out to my boy Brian over there, balling with Brian. I stole that saying from him because I think it's so freaking dope. Today we're gonna talk about, the first story, man, and I'm gonna get your take on it. Before we bring up the story, man, you're part of the live feeding community, man. How do you feel about live feedings? What's your take on it?
Nothing wrong with it. It's more natural for your reptile. It's more what nature would happen and it take its course. So you're just pretty much adding it into its enclosure. That's how I feel. If you do the frozen thaw, that's on you. I mean, I'm not going to hate you or judge you or whatever, but live feeding completely 100% for me.
Right. I think that live feedings are awesome. I love watching my snake be a predator. People probably might think that something's wrong with me when I say that, but at the end of the day, we are reptile keepers. And me for one, I was attacked by one of the biggest entities out there. Nerd attacked me because I do live feedings, and one of their biggest gripes was, because in my live feedings I'm silent, I don't say anything. But one of their biggest gripes was my titles. Oh, snake pops rat's eyeballs out. I put, that's what YouTube is for. You put crazy thumbnails and crazy titles to get people to click your video. At the end of the day, I'm only showing a corn snake eating prey that it will eat in the wild. Okay. Now, if I put a crazy thumbnail or a crazy title, it's to get you to click on the video. If I put snake eats rat, that's boring. But if you put, snake pops out rat's eyeballs, and yeah, it's a little vulgar, but it's going to get your attention when you're scrolling on YouTube. And that's what it's about, because you can have an amazing video, but if your thumbnail and your title sucks, nobody's going to click the video. Now,
what's up really quick? What's up, Madman? And what's up, Joel? Happy New Year's.
While we're talking about, live feedings, like I said, I came under scrutiny for it, because I'm one of the people in the community that does live feedings. And now here's the thing. I want to call Nerd out because they're a little hypocritical. Kevin is friends with the real Tarzan. Now this is, he doesn't show live feedings every day, but he has shown them. And just a couple days ago, the real Tarzan put a live feeding on his Instagram. Pull it up. I want to show it. First, I want to show you how many subscribers he showed this to. The real Tarzan on Instagram has 6.7 million subscribers. I only have 30,000. He has almost 7 million. Now let's go to the next screen. I want to show you what he did. What he showed was a king cobra eating a reticulated python, and this was real. And he titled it, he said, "One's getting squeezed to death. The other one is melting your brain with venom. It's only a matter of time. Who do you bet your money on to come out alive?" And it was catchy. So my question to you, BPL, is, Nerd is friends with the real Tarzan. Do you think Kevin will attack the real Tarzan for showing a live feeding? And if so, and why not? Why did he attack us, but he's not attacking the real Tarzan?
He's not going to attack somebody that has more following than him. I mean, he could try. Right? But I don't think that he is going to call out a friend of his. It's more whoever he feels is not a friend.
I think it's hypocritical. I think a lot of these bigger content creators, they put And Fungus Queen said she's seen it, you know, and it was legit a live feeding. This reticulated python is literally being killed in front of you. And to me, I think venom is a way worse to die than being, you know, constricted. I don't know why, but I just think venom is a horrible way to go. I think that a lot of these bigger content creators, they do whatever they want. You know, look at Nerd. You know, he puts out medical surgery videos. He just put out a video like maybe 6 days ago where he killed a snake. BPL, do you realize that?
You understand? I don't watch Nerd.
I don't watch it. I didn't watch the video, but I keep up with him so I can know what's going on in the reptile hobby. Does that make sense?
I get it. No, I get
My,
it. I won't click on any of his shit. I don't
my
give a
thing is,
fuck.
my thing is, BPL, a lot of these bigger content creators, we got Kevin from Nerd. How many snakes has he killed doing unnecessary surgeries? He killed Little, his king cobra. Unnecessary surgeries to me. He just recently killed a green tree python because he didn't take it to the vet. It's just, you know, a lot of these content creators do whatever they want. So why can't I do what I want on my YouTube, BPL?
Well, you can.
I get attacked for it, man.
Okay, so what's up, DWR? Happy New Year's. No, but you do whatever the fuck you want on your channel, man. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day. Wow, my whole place just flickered. It's snowing bad. Like the power just shut off and everything came back on. That was weird. Anyway, you want to talk? What's up, Justin? My Animal House. You want to talk about live fittings, right? And like you want to do your channel your way, but at the same time, dude, you're silent during your videos. So I feel like that's better because wait, if I hit 30K and I keep saying got that shit, you think I'm eventually gonna get my channel taken from me? I guarantee you I will. Oh fuck yeah, I will. I could put money on that. But would I be able to redo it and just keep doing what I want to do on my channel? You're damn right. And that's how it's gonna be. They can complain about it all they want. Kevin can shove it up his ass. I don't give a fuck. Like at the end of the day, if you don't like my shit, go fuck yourself, Kevin. If you like my shit, subscribe and shut up and sit in the background and grab a fucking lollipop.
Are you putting out any more videos anytime soon?
I have a few coming out here.
Right. Well, we'll talk about that later, man. Because you know, I think that I've been trying to get you to put some shorts, man.
Yeah.
Shorts is where it's at, man. It's where a lot of growth is at right now, man. So, anyways, man, let's just before we keep going, man. So, how's everybody in the chat doing? What y'all doing for New Year's? Y'all got y'all guns ready, shooting the air? BPO, you shooting in the air tonight?
I'm drinking.
What you drinking on?
Twisted tea and White Claws.
Lady home for the lady gonna be home for New Year's or she at work?
No, she's home. She's in the room.
How you doing, Miss BPL Ball Python Loves?
I don't think she's watching though.
I told my lady to come watch. I said, come support me. She said she'll try. I don't know. My mother's-in-law is at my house, man. So I don't know, man. But back to the live feedings, man. For me, I don't understand why it's so controversial. You know, snakes eat. You know, if you can show me where a senator changed the law because he's seen a snake eat a rat, maybe I might reconsider showing them. But at the end,
what's up, Heather?
At the end of the day, I think it's a lot
Happy
of
New Year.
At the end of the day, I think it's a lot of worse shit out there that we could be bitching about. You know, we see people on YouTube that snakes, they look shitty, they look underfed, mouth rot, scale rot, terrible.
I want to make this very clear. I'm pretty sure almost everyone, if not everybody, will agree with me. The people we need to watch out for in the reptile community are the ones that I cannot remember the douchebag's name, and maybe you can help me. But he would put like a leopard gecko with another reptile and see them battle each other to death. Those are the motherfuckers we need police. Just because you do live.
Are you calling out I'm gonna interrupt. Are you calling out Prince's predator pets?
Yeah, that motherfucker. Like, that's fucked up. I don't give a fuck how, like, honestly, if you're gonna, no, that's where, nah, you shouldn't even have reptiles.
If you feel like that, you gonna make a YouTube video about it? Make a video like Donnie did about Prince's predator pets.
But that's just my opinion. Okay, so that's another thing. Why should I? This is how I feel. Okay, so like, yeah, I'm against them, but I'm not gonna waste my time and my energy on making a video that's only probably gonna get like 40 fucking views on, and then that's it. Like it, nah.
I feel you, man. Yeah, I do think I agree with you. I do think there are some live feedings that can go to the extreme. So let me make my point clear: is I feel like as long as you're feeding the appropriate size prey, I think you're okay. But don't get me wrong, there are some people that can take the shit to the extreme. But anyways, I'm part of the live feeding community. I'm not embarrassed. I'm a part of it. You know, if you don't like it, don't follow. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. Um,
She agrees with.
I'm just listening. I'm listening to you, BPO. You're a host. I'm listening to you. I
We're
told you to make
co-hosts.
a video.
Okay.
No, hey BPO, don't make a video. Make a diss song.
Yeah, I
Make a
want. I
diss
want to
track.
come. There you go. You
It ain't got to be.
coming with the.
It ain't even got to be hip hop. It could be like rock and roll. Fuck you, Princess Better. You know, you look like a rock and roller.
Wait.
You can get you and Benji to do it.
Have Benji play me a sick ass guitar beat. Oh yeah.
I ain't dissing nobody, man. But like I said, we all have our opinions. So, anyways, like I said, let's switch.
I don't like Prince, dude. I'll say it again. I don't like the dude for what he does. What he does on his channel is completely bullshit and wrong, and that's where we need to start. Like, you want to talk about like, oh, the ones that bitch about live feedings and blah blah blah, but that's the type right there that we need to block from the fucking community because that's the one that hurts us the most because they make us look bad.
When they feed the wrong size prey. I agree with you somewhat. So, like I said, we're entitled to our opinions. There's nothing wrong with it. That's what this show is about: the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, anyways, let's let's talk about the next subject. And I think I want
Oh,
to touch bases on this guy. No, don't bring it up yet. Don't bring it up yet. I want to touch bases on this guy one more time, and then I won't bring it up again because it's clearly, nobody cares. Nobody's going to do anything about it. So my question to you is, BPO. First off, how much do you love your kids?
I love my kids to the end of the death of me. I would rather give my life to see them live another day. Um, my kids mean the world to me. I I don't know. It's a
Well, BPO, I'm
yeah.
going this, right?
Yes, I know, and this is
So,
why it's hard.
so BPO, we love that. I love that you love your kids. I love my son also. I do anything in the world for him. But one thing I will not do is, put my son in danger for views. And I'll give you an example. My son's 2 years old. I have multiple snakes that I know will bite. I know they'll bite or even snap at them. How would you, BPO? What would you think of me if I put up a video tomorrow holding my 2-year-old son and I had my Amazon tree boy in my hand and my Amazon tree boy was snapping at my son? What would you think about me?
You're a piece of shit.
Exactly. So now, saying that, I want to bring up this topic, man, and we'll touch base on it one more time, and then we won't talk about it no more because I don't think anybody's going to do anything about it. So let's bring it up. Let's bring up the picture. So shout out to Dingo Dinkelman. Now, my question to you, BPL, is this is a content creator that I have seen multiple times put his son in danger for views. Now, here's the thing. I wouldn't get mad, maybe if he wasn't putting it on Instagram. We all have Facebook for our friends and family. You might want your mom to see it. You might want your aunt to see it. But when you go to Instagram, and you're purposely having your son do something to get clicks and views, how does this make you feel? You see, this is Dingo Dinkelman's son wrestling an alligator. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't there. I'm not saying his dad wasn't there. But at the end of the day, is this safe? Is this good for the hobby? How does this make you feel?
Can I show the next two so I can make a point
Yeah, show the
about
next two.
how?
And I want to
Okay,
say one more thing before you say anything. Him
go ahead.
wrestling a alligator. And now I want to tell you too, after this post, he made another one. His son wrestling a Nile monitor with claws this big. So how does
Now,
it make you feel that there is a content creator that is huge that puts his son in danger for clicks and views? And why do you think nobody has done anything about it?
So there's a few points I want to make. For one, you could tell by the photos, and I'll get back to the next one, the previous one as well. There it is. You can see that around the mouth of the little gator. There's, I'm just saying, just for the kid's safety, it's the mouth's not taped shut. Um, I think that what he did is it's a double-edged sword. That's how I feel. Okay, because yes, it looks bad, but at the same time, think about the other great legends, right? Like Steve Irwin, like him playing with reptiles when he was a kid, but he was doing this shit in the wild. Like at least I once again 100 plus. 200 plus crocodiles swimming with them, stupid idea. Having your son wrestle with one, this little, to me, isn't really that, I feel that bad.
Okay.
Um, I feel like it's a good experience, but to swim with a like 200 plus, once again, that's fucking retarded.
You know, I'm gonna agree with you, BP. I would say that it's not so bad because it's just one, but it gets worse because he then proceeds to have his son wrestle a Nile monitor BPL. Have you ever seen the claws on a Nile monitor?
Yes,
So
yes.
it's a good experience, but is your son's safety worth the views and the clicks? Do
Once
you
again,
think do it?
but you got to look at it like this too, Derek. I don't think he's just throwing his son in these situations. I think that he has some kind of training that he's doing with this kid and then making the videos. I
Okay.
don't think he's
So,
just like, hey, go over there, wrestle this thing. Like
well, fuck
he's
that. I'm not
giving.
okay with it. Fuck you, Dingo. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. To each his own. We all have our opinion. You're okay with it, but at the end of the day, I think that it's a little dangerous. I would like to see his son maybe get a few more years before he starts doing a little bit of this extreme stuff. I think that it's not bad, but it only pisses me off because I know that he's doing it for views and clicks. Does that make sense? It's one thing if you have your son wrestle an alligator and nobody sees it. But when you put it on social media and you're like, hey, look at my son, look at my son, you're doing it. You're not doing it for, oh, I'm training. You're doing it to grow your social media presence. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's one thing to do it in private, but when you put it on display for the world, then I think it turns a positive into a negative. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I
It's
get
like
it.
it's like I can go outside and maybe say, "Hey, son, these are killer ants or these are fire ants." Don't da da da. And I'm doing that with him in private. I'm teaching him, "Hey, don't touch that mound." But when I video it and I start putting it on social media, look at my son wrestling these fire ants. Then it takes that hey, I'm teaching them. It goes from teaching to, hey, this is clicks and views. You know what I mean?
I mean, once again, like I said, dude, I don't hate on the idea. It's I think it's, especially if his son really loves reptiles as much as he does, like it'd be a good thing.
Right, right, right. All right, man. Well, this is show is rolling, man. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Make sure you share the show out. Tell everybody to come hang out. We're talking about topics, man. Now, we have to bring up Florida, man. I want to get your idea on this, man, because I thought
Bring
this
it up.
was crazy. Let's talk about iguanas, man. Now, this is a true story. In Florida, do iguanas freeze and come back to life when it's cold enough in Florida? Yes. What's the next one? Why do Florida iguanas fall from trees when it gets cold? Green iguanas are an invasive species originally introduced from warmer climates in Central and South America. According to Florida Fish and Wildlife, they live on the ground and shrubs are in trees, and including suburban developments in urban areas, and they don't handle cold well. Depending on the temperature and the amount of time that is cold, iguanas can be cold stunned or even killed. When we reach near freezing temperatures, iguanas can sometimes fall from trees and lie stiff on the ground. All right, let's go to the next one. They don't actually die. and they don't freeze solid. But when the temperature drops far enough, iguanas become immobilized. And if they were sleeping in the tree, they may lose their grip and drop to the ground. Like all cold-blooded animals, iguanas can't generate their own heat, blah, yada, yada. At the end of the day, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. What would you do if you was walking in Florida, you just start seeing iguanas dropping from trees? Would you be like, what the fuck?
Damn, I just read that they fall out of trees, then they get collected, eaten in some areas. Damn. I think it's I don't know how to take this one. Like it's not a thing. I mean, um, it's kind of really cool for the scientific part of it, like of them like freezing to the point where they don't die, but yet they fall out of the damn trees and shit. Like kind of cool though, if you think about it.
You
I
know,
like it.
BPO would scare the fuck out of me because it said, listen, it said when the temperature's cold enough, they can become stunned. So when it warms up, then they become mobile again. What would you do if you were walking by, you seen an iguana you thought was dead, and then it just was like, and it just ran off? You'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but if you're like, if you've seen that every day, like it wouldn't be that bad. What's that morbid? Um, I think if you saw it every day, it'd be different. You'd be like, oh, it's an iguana. Yeah. But if it's your first time seeing it in person, you never even knew about this, then yeah, I mean, I can understand you being like, oh, it has a disease, right? Like, I don't know.
If I was walking, I'm in Kansas. If I'm street and I see 5 iguanas start falling from the trees, I would think it's the end of the fucking world. I'm gonna say this is God. This is a fucking plague.
This is it.
This is it. We gone. We about to get raptured up. We gone. This is it. I don't know if y'all have to read the Bible in the chat. Y'all remember the plagues, the fucking locusts, the crickets, all the fucking plagues Jesus sent when people was cutting up. Let me walk outside and 6 iguanas fall from the tree. I'm gonna say, oh shit, it's the fucking end of the world.
Start looting your neighbor's house.
I love it, man. I love it, man. What is up, Fungus Queen? Yeah, that's crazy that they get eaten, man. Anyways, Florida's fucking crazy, man. They got fucking zombie iguanas. I want to move down there. A lot of dope content creators, man. Now, I want to touch base on this next story, man, because I thought it was interesting. Let's talk about it. A robbery from a pet store. 2 teens, and it gets interesting. Let me read this to you, BPL. Police arrest 2 teens for stealing snakes, frogs, and turtles from a reptile shop. Now let's go to the next page. 2 teenagers are facing charges in connection with a burglary that happened at a reptile store last month, according to the Bend Police Department. On November 28th, officers received a report of a burglary that happened overnight at a reptile store in the 500 block of Greenwood Avenue. Police said security video showed 2 people wearing masks removed the air conditioning unit from a window and entered the store. The suspect stole 3 snakes, 2 frogs, a turtle, the store tip jar, and other merchandise. Police said the property stolen and the damage in the burglary totaled an estimated $3,000. Is there one more page? Oh, yeah. During the investigation, the police were able to identify a 17-year-old as one of the suspects. Police said the community helped to identify him. Officers contacted the teenage boy in his home at the 1200 block, yada, yada, yada. Police said the teen admitted that he and his girlfriend had burglarized the business and stole the reptiles. Now, he was booked into jail, yada, yada, yada. Let's talk about this because it gets better. It gets better. But first, let me get your ID on this, BPL. 17-year-old and his girlfriend steals animals from pet shop. Should they be punished?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, come on, they broke through. Okay, first off, I was going to be like, what's your security system like? Because apparently, all it took was someone moving your AC unit to break into your reptile shop. You have a really shitty. Maybe you need a new building. Maybe you should relocate. Reventive. fucking remodel the whole store. I don't fucking know, but do something for them to just push up, open a part of the window where the AC unit was connected to, and to go in, steal some shit. And the stupidest thing is, okay, who the fuck is stealing like a tip jar plus the reptiles? Like, are you there for reptiles? Are you there for money? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
My thing is, how fucking like me? How fucking skinny are you to be able to slide through the window where the air conditioner was? My fat ass ain't sliding through there. What the
I
fuck?
agree there.
So
They're old. They're old enough. They knew what.
So
They
why do you
knew
think?
what they were doing.
Why do you think they did it?
I have no idea. Were they reptile? Do we know anything about them? Their names? Like, did they own reptiles? Were they just someone that just kids that
Now,
want to break into a store?
now I think they should be punished. But before I tell you my punishment, it gets better, BPL, because I want to see if this changes your mind on their punishment. I wholeheartedly think they should be punished.
Oh yeah.
But pop up the next screen. Pop up the next screen.
Ooh, I gotta find it. Hold on. All right. So.
Okay, here it is. Reptile store owner gets a chance to ask the teens arrested in the burglary why. Why did you break into my store? Now, pop up the next screen. I'm going to read it. Because the teens told him why. Hold on, I can't really see that. Hold on. I only want to read one. So he asked them suspects, why did he do it? Okay, here it is. Jensen, who owns the store, said he found out the motive. He asked the suspects why they do it, and the suspects told him that they did not agree with the conditions he kept the animals in, and they shouldn't be kept in tubs. Take that down. Take that down. Take that down. Now, big here, we got people that robbed the store, and when you ask them why did they rob the store, they basically said, "Look, these animals were kept in shitty conditions, so we took them from you." Now, does that change anything about the outcome of the story?
I am with Heather on this one. Does not matter why, as I am concerned.
Oh, what do you think? I love Heather's opinion, but I'm asking you.
Once again, do these kids have any knowledge in reptiles? Do we know them? Do we know if they had kept reptiles? Or are they just doing it because they're little bastards?
Tubs, BPO. They know about tubs. They know about reptile conditions.
Okay, so then, first off, if someone owns a business and let's just say they live in your city, where everyone that's listening right now, your own city, there's a reptile shop. You see a guy that has a bunch of snakes and other stuff, and he keeps all the snakes in a fucking tub, but he sells them, right? Who are you to say that's the most logical way to keep the animal or wrong way to have it habitated in, like, for its enclosure? Who are we to say how he is operating his store? Like, you don't know his financial problems. Maybe he was just, maybe honestly, I got some of my ball pythons and tubs. You're gonna try to rob me because I'll shoot your ass if you come in my place.
I agree. Yeah, but I'm gonna interrupt. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Before I give you my take, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Now, we do this all the time. You look at PetSmart. We shit on PetSmart all the time. Fuck you. Y'all don't know the care conditions. They're not supposed to be kept in that. Fuck you, PetSmart. Fuck you, Petco. So let's act like this is a Petco. Let's act like this is a PetSmart. PetSmart's robbed. They asked the kids, why did you rob that PetSmart? I don't like the way those animals were kept. Whether it was Tubbs or not, it says I don't like the conditions, and Tubbs was the second part. So it was more to it. It was, I don't like the conditions these animals were kept in, meaning they probably had like dirty enclosures or Tubbs. So does that change anything?
No, I even agree right here. Perfect. Thank you, Heather. I don't agree with how PetSmart keeps their shit, but I'm not going to break in and steal it. See what I'm saying? Like, even if I don't like the guy that's selling his snakes or anything, I agree. I'm not going to go and break into his shit. All I'm going to say is, you know what? I just won't come back. Fuck you and your
BPL. So let me give you my take on it. I'm not mad at him. I'm gonna tell you why. They had good intentions, but let me tell you what I think should happen. I think they should be punished. I think they should have so $3,000 worth of damage. How much you think? How much you think? I'm not gonna talk to a screen.
I'm still here. I'm just doing something real quick. Hold on.
Oh, I heard it. How much jail time do you think $3,000 worth of damage should get?
I think they should get a year in jail plus a $50,000 fine.
Okay, I don't care about the fine. I say I agree with you. I say a year of jail. But for me, I had a good heart. They cared about the animals. I would say we put them in jail for a year, but we give them free commissary while they're there.
I say a year in jail and $50,000.
50? You gonna be that hard on a BPL? 50,000?
Dude, you broke into somebody's business. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is the problem. See, this is why I feel like some crime rate, and this has nothing to do with reptiles, but crime rate itself, right? We give them little penalties, and you wonder why people commit the same fucking shit because they're like, "Oh, it's this much money. I come on with it." Blah blah blah. If you raise the fine by a lot of money, do you realize how much more less shit would probably happen?
So you don't
Okay, so
think
imagine this. Imagine this. Instead of hold on. Instead of a $200 speeding ticket, imagine getting pulled over and they're like, "Hey, caught you speeding. You owe us 10 grand." I guarantee your ass would never speed fucking again, would you?
But would you do that to a kid though? That any
What? No. Teenager, dude, knows right from wrong. It does. Yes. Knows right from wrong. They knew what they were doing was wrong.
So, but let me ask you a question. You don't feel like you just give them the maximum. You wouldn't even talk to them, try and counsel them like, hey, don't XYZ. And you know what I'm saying? You had to
There
go
were
hard
no
with
good
me.
intentions. 6 months in jail, community service, and for 1 year. All right, I could. Yeah, 1 year probation plus 6 months in jail. That sounds fair.
You wouldn't try and counsel them. You just give them the max.
Oh, fuck yeah, I give him the max. I'm like, fuck you. You're.
Well, for me, I'd give them a year in jail and free commissary, and then I'd have to have one good conversation with them, like, hey, we can't be, don't cut up, So I don't know. Crazy story, man. They caught him, they robbed the store, said they didn't like the conditions. Crazy story, man. How's everybody doing out there, man? Y'all liking the show?
How's everyone liking the show? I'm just trying to find the spot we left off.
We're doing next.
Yep. All right, so now I know where I am. How's everyone liking the show, though? Do you guys like the Reptile Love Show, where we talk about stuff that's happened recently in the past?
If you're still here, comment. We want to see who's still here watching. Give us your take on it. How you like the show? How many people we got watching right now, BPO?
6.
Okay. How you liking the show? If you're 6 of y'all still here, comment below. Tell us how you
There's a new comment right now. What's the new comment say? I don't want to lose my spot.
Oh, Fungus Queen says she likes the show. Fun little show. Place to come hang out and talk about topics, man. How's everybody liking the show, man? 6 comments. Heather likes the show. Fungus Queen likes the show. I'm sure other people like it, man. So BPO, man, I'm gonna let you take it away. Let's talk about the next subject, man. It's your story, so let's talk about it.
So before I bring up the story and I show everybody, it was just Christmas a few days ago, like 5 days ago or so, whatever. And hopefully everyone had a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays, whatever. And could you imagine though? It's Christmas morning. We all wake up, right? Or you're in your own house. It's you. Whoever's listening right now, it's you, right? You wake up in the morning, and you go down. You get your kids. You wake up your other half, and you're like, "Let's go open some presents." And as soon as you get down to the tree, you see a black mamba. Now, there was a family. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. There was a family where on Christmas Day, they went to go open the presents, and there was a black mamba underneath the Christmas tree. Now, I'm just saying, that could have been very, very bad. Kids were there, could have been very bad, but instead it wasn't bad. So, could you imagine? I would be like, babe, did you just buy me this venomous snake? Like, did this come? Where'd you get this from? Like, I'd be like, where'd you get this? Is this mine? Could you guys imagine that on Christmas though? That how amazing that would be.
I'd be scared shitless. Let me go downstairs, open up the gift, and a black mama crawl out from under the tree. I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Grabbing my son. I'm saying, honey, you better run. I'm gone. Black mamba. That's one of the most deadliest snakes in the world. BPO.
Could you imagine though waking up on Christmas Day and like I said, you wake up your other half and you wake up your two kids and you go downstairs and you're about to open presents and you're like, there's a snake under the tree. The first thing, because we own reptiles, I'd be like, babe, what kind of snake did you get me? That'd be the first.
Would you keep it though if you caught it? Would you keep it?
I'd ask my hubby if he got uh
Would you
yeah,
keep
I
it?
would have kept hell yeah, I would have kept it.
A black mamba.
Yeah.
BPL, you a wild boy. That's matter of fact, that's gonna be your new thing. I'm a wild boy. I'm a wild boy. I ain't fooling with no black mama dog. I had to get rid of my copperhead, man. I just venomous stuff. It sounds good, BPL, but then when you get it, it gives you the fucking heebie-jeebies. Shout out to J&G. I hit him up. Hey J&G, how much you want for XYZ? He quoted me a price. Sent him the money. He shipped me the copperhead. Man, I had that copperhead, and I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know how to explain this. It's different from wanting one than having one. I wanted it, but then when I had it, I was like, yeah, I don't know, because this shit sneak out of this cage somehow. We all fucked in here.
Nah.
Then when you have a son, having my 2-year-old, it just was like, yeah, I don't know, man.
Nah, see, I'd be different. I got a notification live in 30 minutes, but never got the live started. What's up, reptiles? No worries.
I don't
But
know.
dude, I'm not joking. If it was me, that was like I said, that was me waking up in the morning. I was like, babe, get up, let's go wake up the kids, let's go open the presents, let's have fun. And there's a snake I don't see underneath my tree. And we realize we finally see the snake. I'm gonna be like, babe, what you buy me for Christmas? That'd be the first thing. And she's like, I didn't buy you nothing. And to find out it was a black mamba, I mean, I'd be stoked. I'd be like, shut your mouth. We're not telling the news. We got a new snake. Shut your mouth.
Fuck that. If my wife buys me a black mamba, I'll be pissed. I'll say, so you don't care about my safety. Fuck me if I die, Fuck me. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you, BPL. It's certain shit that if my wife buys me, I'm gonna be pissed. She knows not to buy me no clothes that look good. Let me tell you something. If your wife buys you any clothes that look good, she hates you. She fucking hates you. Any woman that is married buys her husband ugly shit so no other woman will look at him. Like if my wife buys me something that looks good, I'm gonna say, you don't care if another bitch look at me? I don't want this.
But the black mama's too much. I mean, yeah.
Your wife should not buy you BPL. Like for instance, I like soft cereal. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If my wife buys me, what's that one? Captain Crunch. Fucking feels like I'm eating a box of rocks. So just fuck me. You don't care about my teeth. Buy me a box of rocks. And you gonna like if my wife buys me a black mamba? Oh fuck my safety, huh?
What's up, Iron Dog? What's up, Robbie? What's up, Iron Dog?
Fuck my safety. You don't love me. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. A black mamba, that's a lot, man. So kudos to you, BPO. I'm not fucking with no black mamba.
I'm just saying it once again, it was Christmas Day, you wake up, you go downstairs, it's you and your wife or your kids, and bam, there's a black mamba in your tree. My first question once again would be like, babe, did you buy me this? What'd you buy me?
I don't know, man. My question is, let's get the hell up out of this house and make sure ain't no black mamba. Let's make sure ain't no black mamba that's around here. Matter of fact, just burn the house down.
Oh, that's funny.
That's what it's about, man.
All right, I gotta try to find where we were.
We're on
that was the.
But before we bring it up, I want to talk. So we talked about the kids, right? You know, they broke into the store. They had, I'm gonna do the quotation marks. They had good intentions, right? But we should have. We said fuck that. They horrible. Fuck that. So I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna read you this next story, and I'm gonna say, did this man have good intentions, or does he need jail? Just do like. And matter of fact, and when I read the story, BP, I want you to do this. When I finish reading, if you want him to go to jail, do like this. Jail. Do it right quick.
Yeah.
Do it like this. Jail.
I don't have anything to hit on. Here, let me
All
grab
right.
some.
Pull up the next story, man. I want you to do it, man. If you think this man should be jail. All right. Let's read this next story, man. I got to get back to work here soon, but man caught carrying reptiles in clothes pleads guilty to smuggling. Like he was on some Tom Crutchfield shit. Smuggling reptiles. Let's go to the next page. Man caught carrying reptiles in pants plead guilty to smuggling. Prosecutors said Jose Manuel, 30 years old, smuggled more than 1,700 wild animals, including 60 reptiles worth $739,000 into the U.S. He was arrested at the U.S.-Mexican border in February. A California man pled guilty to importing wild animals into the country. Federal prosecutors in Los Angeles announced Wednesday that he had 30. He's 30, smuggled 17 animals. It's almost $750,000. Now, go to the next one. I think it's how many years. When he was caught crossing into the border, U.S. federal agents said he had about 60 reptiles on him, some in his pants. Now, go to the next one. I want to see his. It should have been like how many years they're trying to give him. Yes, there it is. Perez worked with others in his smuggling operation. According to federal prosecutors, his sister, Stephanie Perez, 26, allegedly involved, is scheduled to go to trial. Jose, now this is how many years they're trying to give him, faces a maximum of 20 years in federal prison for each count. Not 20 years total, 20 years for each count. He fuck around being in jail 307,000 years. So let's take that down. Jail, yes or no, BPL? Jail.
No.
No? He don't need jail?
No, I want to know this before I give him a conviction. Were they venomous? Any of those snakes venomous or anything? Like,
I'm sure.
And he was keeping some in his pants?
Yeah,
this man should be on National Geographic. This man should be on National Geographic right fucking now. Some Animal Planet type shit and get this guy paid.
So you don't need jail. No, he don't need this. Jail. He's not going to jail.
If you're walking around with a venomous snake inside your pocket and you just casually pull it out, nah, you're special.
The crazy thing about it is, this has been done before. A lot of the animals that we have here now, we wouldn't have without Tom Crutchfield. Tom Crutchfield smuggled so much shit into our country, and I don't want to quote it and get it wrong because I'm still doing reptile, but I've had him on multiple podcasts, and he smuggled so much shit into our country. So it's like, I'm kind of on the fence with dude because I don't know what he was doing with the animals. Was he breeding them? Was he selling them? I think it's a win and a loss for the hobby. I think it's great that we're getting exotic animals, but I think it's a loss that he was stealing them. I don't know. I think that his life, after they decide his court case, I think that they probably will make a movie out of that shit. You know what I mean?
Because I don't think he deserves. Once again, if he had venomous shit inside of his pockets and he was walking around like no tomorrow, man, this guy does not need to go to jail. Put him in the zoo where they lost a fucking cobra. Give him a job.
I love it, man. It's crazy to think that, that I'm scared to steal anything. So to be able to go out of states, and I think he was in fucking Mexico. I'm sure enough not stealing in Mexico. That's where the fucking cartel is. But it's even okay. One day, Derek, I have to tell you this crazy story I have. Has to do with snakes and cops. Definitely. Hey, don't tell us. Come on the podcast and tell us. Oh no, her internet.
Yeah.
But you're more than welcome to come on the podcast and hang out with this man where we talk about. Shout out to Brian from Balling with Brian. But that's what we're talking about: the good, the bad, the ugly. We have a place where we have fun. We talk about what's going on in the hobby. But I think, like I said, I think it's a win for the hobby, and I think it is a loss too. And ultimately, I think that they will turn this man's life into a movie because it's insane, to let alone to steal one snake This man stole 60 exotic animals and had enough balls to be like, I'm about to take this from Mexico to the US. And the amount of money they were worth it's like, damn, 800, I mean, it was like $740,000 worth of animals. It's like, damn, I'd be tempted to steal some shit too.
Man, no, I'm not joking. Dude needs to get him a badass job with reptiles. Like he'll teach a motherfucker. Watch.
It's like, and I wouldn't even do a whole bunch of trips. Just give me one trip at 700,000. I'm keeping all that shit in the house. I'm breeding it, and I'm selling that shit on the black market.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I love it, man. I love it. I love it, man. Brian Barczyk was saying that there's going to be a Snake King. Well, yeah, I already knew that. Tyler Nolan told me that. Shout out to Tyler Nolan. So, anyways, man, this was an amazing podcast. It's not over yet. We got about 10 more minutes. I wanted to give people some advice. I don't know if anybody here is working on their YouTube, but I want to show you. Put them up. I want to give some tips. I want to talk about YouTube Shorts. Long content is great. This is just my opinion. Long form content is great, but I think the world is getting away from that. I believe that we're getting into the age of fast food content. And what does I mean by that? People aren't sitting down for 10-minute videos. People aren't sitting down for 20-minute videos. You might have some diehard fan people that are, but most people want that fast food content, where you can drive through the drive-through, get it and gone. You look at all these platforms that are springing up. You look at TikTok, 60-second videos. You look at Snapchat, 5-10-second videos. You look at Instagram. They don't even push pictures no more. They want you to make what's called Instagram Reels, where there's a 50 to 60-second video that they push. So I over these last 2 to 3 months, I've been experimenting, and I don't know if you could see that, but these are shorts. And within the last month or two, all the shorts that I've been putting out have been exploding. And what I mean by that is you get on YouTube, you shoot something that's 30, 40 seconds, you just experiment with it. Figure out what you want to shoot and put it on your YouTube. Because if it's decent quality, if it's decent content, and it's good quality, like I have the iPhone 13, it's a great camera. If you shoot it correctly, YouTube will push it. They'll push it. Like, look at these videos right here. This isn't even a feeding video. 2 months ago, ball python inspects his meal, 945,000 views. Now I want to show you something. Go to the next page. Now this was 37 seconds. And the reason I don't do my shorts at 60 seconds, I want people to watch the whole short. And people mind don't watch that long. If you look, audience retention, 37 seconds, 129%. That means they watch the whole thing and then some. Now, this short right here got me almost 2,400 subscribers with 37 seconds of work. I want you to understand that. If you're on YouTube, shoot shorts. It's going to benefit you. I'm not saying you have to stop shooting long-form content, but I'm pushing shorts. I've been experimenting. Go back to the next page. This was all within the course of 1 month. If you look right here, 1 month. Have you ever seen a snake eat? 280,000 views in 1 month. These are some lucky rats. 1 month, 387,000 views. This time the rats wins. 3 weeks, I think that's 3 weeks ago. Not even a month ago, 3 weeks ago, 478,000 views. Now that was 11 months ago, but that's 432,000 views. But the point I'm making is YouTube is pushing shorts. If you have decent content, make shorts because you will explode. You will explode. Sherry Link has said Michaela is saying that. Fungus Queen said one of her shorts is 300 views from 1 million. So that is proof of what I'm saying will work. And I even had a conversation with BPL that there's a tool on there. It's called the remix tool where you can take one of your old videos and remix it into a short. I recommend it. And if you do it correctly, you will explode. So what's your take on that, BPR? Are you thinking about doing any shorts? Do you think people should shoot shorts, or you think they should stick to the long form content? And
I think you should no.
And I was
okay,
like,
so this
why do you think YouTube? Forgive me, it's hot as shit in here. Old people like the heat. Why do you think YouTube is pushing shorts as much as they are? Do you think it's to compete with TikTok?
No, I just once again I agree. I think the attention span of most people nowadays are just they'd rather see something quick and short and get to the point than watch a 20-minute video and realize, okay, like they'd especially I'm not gonna say everything because like, but a majority of it, yeah, you could break a 10-minute video down in 10 seconds if you really wanted to. Like I think that shorts are better off. So like so with TikTok, right? Like everyone watches that shit, but yet I don't watch it. But anyway, I just think the shorts are a better idea, especially because if you're growing your YouTube over TikTok, IG, whatever. Um, I don't know really. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. I think that you should put out at least 3 shorts a week and one content video. Me, I was doing when I was grinding every day. I was doing 2 shorts, one content, 2 shorts, one content, 2 shorts, one content. And that's how I was grinding. And then I kind of got in. I got a flag or a strike in the beginning of this year because we're not in the new year yet. Um, so yeah, I mean, like I don't know, man.
I th-
I think it's a good idea.
I agree with you, BPL. So, like I said, I'm not saying I would never tell you not to make content videos. Make them. But what the point I'm making is make your content videos, but also make shorts. Because, like I said, the content videos are going to get you great watch time. They're going to get you, that's where your money is. You know, you're going to make money off your content videos, but don't forget your shorts. Make your shorts if you're wanting to grow because I've been seeing my shorts just explode. They're just exploding. In my mind, it's like, wow, this got 1 million views. This is crazy. You know, they're just exploded. So take what I'm saying. Like I said, we are switching it from, you know, back in the old days, long form content was the way, you know, but these younger generation, they want that fast food content. They want to be able to and go to the next video, you know. So
I
make
agree.
BPO, this was an amazing show. You're a cool host, man. So I'm sure we'll be going again next week if you're up for it. If you don't mind,
Hopefully.
I would like to tell people that Monday. I hope you don't mind, but Monday I am dropping a podcast. It's gonna be my New Year's podcast, and it's gonna be insane. I'm having Sean Bradley from the Ball Shit podcast join me, and it's gonna be epic because I'm gonna air some shit out, man. So
Oh wow. So you're gonna come on this show and air out like you're gonna tell us about your channel. Okay, that's cool.
well, yeah, yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. Like it's all good,
Yeah,
man.
I got a podcast. I'm saying, please, if you're available Monday, 7 p.m. Central, it will be the return of Big Reptile Talk, and it's going to be me and another podcaster. We're going to talk about, you know, he is the creator of the Puzzle Gene, if I'm correct. I think he was supposed to do the Trap Talk and he didn't. That's kind of what caught my eye. I was like, damn, who ditched MJ? So it's gonna be real controversial because like I said, I'm gonna go the fuck in on this podcast. So make sure y'all tune in, tap in with us Monday, man. Without further ado, BPL, man, this was an amazing hour, man. I hope you had a good time, and I'll let you shut it out, man. Happy New
So
Year,
I got
everybody. I hope y'all, like I said, spend time with your family tonight.
so everyone in watching right now, don't leave just yet. Trust me, just don't leave. Um, so I got a question for you. Did you notice, like, so I went on my stream or my YouTube studios, and for the last live stream we did, I got 0.1 watch hours. Did they do something?
What do you mean?
Like, because like I got 0.1 watch hours for the last time we went live.
They probably took hours from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not monetized, right? So if you're still in
Uh,
that 12 month period, you could go live, but they're not going to count it. If they're taking hours from you right now, right? Have you been keeping?
yeah. Yeah.
Are they giving you hours? Or are they taking them away?
No. Taking them away.
So then that's probably what it is. You probably got the watch time, but YouTube didn't give it to you because you're still in that 12-month period. They're like, okay, this guy is working to get monetized, but you know, every day that you don't go live, they take hours from you. And when you do go live, it's like, okay, you know, he owes us this many hours. They probably took it away from me. Was my guess.
Okay.
You just got to go
All
live
right.
more. That's why we do it
Yeah.
on your. That's why we do it on your show. I'm already monetized. It don't benefit me to keep going live when you could use the watch time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right.
You need the watch time. So just if my advice is just start
Keep
going live.
finding out content shorts. Yeah.
Go live. Um, that's just my advice. I'm not a YouTube guru, but that would be my advice. I think that they're taking hours from you. So when you went live, they were like, okay, he might have got 6 hours from this, but we're gonna give him 0.1 second because he owes us those hours. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So if you're really trying to get monetized, man, just put out some more shorts, hit that 1K, and start going live as much as you can. Even if you're just running your fucking camera in your rat room.
Gotcha. All right, brother. Well, fuck everybody. I'm probably gonna start a live up here again soon. It's gonna be an open chat. Try to get some watch time, hang out, bullshit, some fucking Happy New Year's to even let's hang out on New Year's. I'll probably be back in like 10 minutes, everybody. Till next time, though, for the Reptile Love Show, I'm Ball Python Love and Exotics. That is Derek's Reptiles and celebrity Derek's Reptiles, 30K over there. You know? So, you guys fucking rock. We're out. You guys all have a great, great New Year's. If not, join me back and we'll enjoy the night.